Hey everybody, InBlack from InTBlack, and today we got our friends from milsic.ca to send us a very cool product. It is a Sunwayman tactical flashlight, and specs of it: a high light level of 438 lumens, which is pretty bright, and a low of 10 lumens, which is like your regular flashlight. It has interval strobe timing, and you can change the settings, and I'll show you that in a second. It's also waterproof, impact proof, and it's got a crazy amount of power, battery life with just a couple batteries you put in it. Let's take it, just open it up. It also comes with some parts and stuff. It's weather sealed. It comes with an O-ring. So here it is. It's very rugged aluminum, very strong. It is a resistant glass, so it's not going to take like impacts from your paintballs. And it takes, sorry if it's windy. What's the type of pan? CR123A batteries, 2 of them. And then when you turn it on, it's just the back button. You just press it and it's on. You turn it off, and you can also change the settings. So that's strobe. And then you can also change the intensities. So that's the highest, and it goes down again. So you have 3 settings for the power, and then you can also change the strobe, which is great for in video. So right now, since this thing is, you can't really test it like a gun, we are going to be testing it on the field at CQB Paintball. So we're going to be testing it in low light, and also seeing the light beams and see how it affects your vision, and it actually messes up the opponent's vision, because that's the way to do it. You actually can blind people by using this, and it's a very good tactic. And then we're also going to test durability later on to see how it works with drop tests, throw tests, water tests, all that jazz. So here we go.
Let them come in. I got 2 minutes. Nice throw. Can you take that off and just stick it in the windowsill?
Yeah, I could.
That would be sick. Then they're just blinded whenever you look at it.
Whoa! Good thing he has poor aim right now.
I got the corner.
Okay, it's set up.
Now you don't even have to move to disorient them.
There's a guy close to the right. He moved up.
Yeah,
Right building.
I got him.
Okay. Alright, so from aside the obvious things about this flashlight, you know, the fact that it turns on, does a cool strobe thing, you know, that's probably making the camera go all funky. It has some other cool things, you know, it's shock resistant, and it's also water resistant. So first of all, I'm just gonna, you know, just drop it in there, throw it around a little bit. And then I got my TIPX here, and I got a flashlight. I think you can figure out what's going on. I'm gonna test the shock in a little different way and see if it still works. This is the real way to test shock resistance. Here we go. Mask on, of course. Guess it would help to put in a magazine. So, all right. So I unloaded a whole mag and one other, so about 7 rounds, and do the flashlight. As you can see, it's quite a mess now. Now that's like point blank. I was like not even a meter away, and I shot it. As you can see, check that out. So I'm gonna wash it off. Aha! Oh, it's still just as awesome as before. You know, that's point blank shots, okay? and it's pretty strong. All right, so we just test shock in one way, shooting it. But you know what? What happens if you have a little accident with it? Maybe like, I don't know, you're running at a bunker and you, oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh gee, oh no, oh, give me a second. I gotta go find this. Ha! I found it, and guess what? It still works. Just chucking it. It's doing pretty good. Just got back from playing outside with this thing, and of course I threw it around and banged it around and shot it. So I want to give it a clean. But first I want to tell you, I actually did have a problem with it right when I got back, when I found it out of the snow. It would only turn on like that. Like when I got it, it was on, and then I turned it off, and then it never came back on to lock. Like you see, it's on permanently, but I could only get it to turn on, turn on if I press it, right? But I just put my finger inside the shaft where the battery goes and wiggle it around a little bit, and then it cleaned the connectors or something, and now it's fine. So I'm just gonna give it a cleaning, because it is waterproof after all. You know, put a little soap on it, suds it up. You know, add a little style to the cleaning. Let's make it strobed. Oh yeah. Makes you think of a club or something, eh? Oh, I got an idea. Now we're rocking. Oh yeah. That's actually pretty cool. Anyways, that's making my eyes go nuts. Yep, I think that's about it. Give it a little drying. Still works. Looks good. Okay, just cleaned it. Now what I want to do is give it a freezer test. Now this is going to be a new thing I'm going to do with all my products. Put it in the freezer, because you know what, in Canada it's cold out and I want to see if it lasts long. This one's more of a serious test than my other joke test, and I'm playing around. But even still, what happens if you dropped it in the snow or something for a long period of time and forgot it, and then you found it? Let's do it. Just, you know, throw it in there. And by the magic of cameras, I'll be back in a second. Okay, 45 minutes later. Ooh, it's crispy. It's kind of sticky in my fingers. Oh, it works. I don't know what the temperature is in this, but it's cold. If you could feel it right now, you believe me. I turned down the freezer to even lower than I turned it to the max freezingness level, but it works. Pretty good. All right, so that's it with our view of the Sunwayman flashlight. It's the T20C flashlight. Again, sorry if it's really windy out here. It's winter. It's holding up great. You saw it in our videos. We were shooting it on the field. It was doing great. The strobe on the back is fantastic. That's a lot of fun. It gives you a lot of good tactics, and it's also very rugged. I was chucking this thing at trees. I was dunking it under the snow. I froze it. I washed it. I shot it. It's indestructible, and it still works perfectly. I did have one issue at one point that it did get some dirt inside, but I just cleaned it. I just put my finger in this little shaft in the inside, and it just cleaned out the grime that was in there, and that's it. You know what? It holds up very good. A great tactical flashlight. I would say the only thing that's a little down about it is it's a little long. So when you put it on your rifle, it might stick out a little bit. So there is smaller tactical flashlights, but Sunwayman also does make shorter ones, but they do cost a little higher. One other thing that I would say is that I would like to be able to change the strobe frequency, I guess you could say. It pulses, and I feel that it's maybe a little too fast to almost the fact that it's almost just a constant beam. It's, as you can see here, it's pretty quick, and that's okay. But like, you know what, maybe just a couple milliseconds slower, and it'd be perfect, because then your eyes wouldn't be able to focus on it when you're actually shooting the beam at somebody's eyes. But overall, it's great buy if anybody's looking for a tactical flashlight that's going to last you a long time. You know, some people say go to Walmart and get one. That's fine, but you know what, if you want something that'll last, Sunwayman's a good deal. Check them out on milsig.ca/store. I'll put it underneath. Great flashlights once again. Thanks guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and like our Facebook channel for all the updates that we're going to be doing throughout the year. And we're also going to be doing a why you'd use a tactical flashlight on the field under our Modern Intel's Guide to Milsim and MagFed Paintball series coming up. Thank you guys. Thank you to milsic.ca. See you guys later.